Hello, Facebook. I've missed you guys. It's been a couple of days, and I'm going to have to sort of rush through this makeup application because my mother is on her way here, and as soon as she arrives, my dogs are going to start going crazy, and we don't want that. So here's what happened. I did a wedding over the weekend, and I let the bride borrow my blush trio that has my setting powder, my bronzer, and my blush in it. Oh no. Hi, Christy. So I am without those products today. Hi, babe. Until she returns those to me. But never fear, because I'm going to show you the versatility of all of these products and why I'm going to be okay without them. I'm going to be okay. First thing we're going to do is prime the face. I don't have my big fat blush brush that I like to use because she also borrowed that. So I'm going to use our Blenderful, and I'm going to spray it with a little bit of the primer to moisten it a little. I'm going to dab just like I normally do into both. This is how we do it. Dab, 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 not rub, 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 rub. This is way too much. This is just right. And I'm gonna do this side of my face today because I usually start on the other side. This side has a little bit more hyperpigmentation because this is the side that faces the window when I'm driving. So this is where you probably have sunspots too if you've been driving for more than 5 years. A little bit more product. You can see I'm just going right over that. This is a mix, once again, of Ivory and Shinto 2. One of them's too dark, one of them's too light. That way I have all the flexibility in the world, and my product will last twice as long, and I'm not constantly freaking out about ordering foundation. Hi, Carolina, mother of the cutest babies ever. All right. Jessica, hello. All right, we're gonna do forehead and get some of the little freckles and beauty marks covered up. Not completely, but just enough. So I have something else I want to talk to y'all about today too. Well, let me get through this because I have to think. I can only think about one thing. I'm not a very good multitasker. Okay, so that's considerable coverage. I'm gonna use setting spray. This is the one that has the 16 on it. That's how I can tell the two apart. All right. And if I wanted a more full coverage, if I want to get rid of all of the pigmentation in my face, I can just put on another layer. But spraying in between, hi Erin, spraying in between the layers is going to make you like so waterproof that you could be an Olympic diver and probably not have any issues with your makeup. If any of you are Olympic divers, I would love to test that theory. All right, concealer. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this because I got my nails done. Y'all, haven't done that in like 15 years. Okay, starting in the tear duct area all the way down to the nostrils. So I'm seeing some people on here that I don't know very well. So Gabriel Sherman, oh my gosh, if y'all need a financial planner, I don't care where you live, this dude will change your life. Please message me for his information. Okay, trying to get my mother to contact him. All right, highlighted, wakey wakey. Eyeballs, brow bones. All right, now this stuff is going to highlight my lids, and it's also going to work as a primer for foundation and things like that. Another quick spray. Okay, so here's where things get tricky because I don't have my setting powder. So as I've explained before, the magic of this foundation and the fact that it's a professional product means that it's very mobile until it is set. So it really has to be set with a powder. I get a little bit nervous about you guys buying the foundation and then putting it on with a sponge way too thick. You're not gonna like it if that's what you do. It has to go on in a thin layer, and then it has to be set with a powder. So I'm gonna use my blush number 6, which is kind of our highlighter, to set my foundation. It should give me a lovely glow. Already you can see the difference. See that little sheen right there? Where this looks just a little more flat. I've got a little bit of color here. There we go. Hi, Amy. Amy, you just need to bite the bullet, girl. Come on, get on this train. Amy is an incredible makeup artist, and she is dragging her LimeLight feet. Love you, girl. Okay, so now I'm set and highlighted, and I don't have any bronzer. So I'm gonna have to use an old bronzer. I could have used my number 6. You know what, let's just try it. Let's see what happens after we've set to go back in and contour with the number 6 concealer. Not bad. I thought it might get kind of cakey or something, but it's totally fine. So we contour the hairline from the ear down here in between the cheekbone and the soft part here, the sides of the nose. This is not precision, y'all. This is just the side of the nose. No reason to get all worked up about it. If you loved me more, Amy, you would go to LimeLight by Alcone.com/LadyLight and buy your starter kit, because you're gonna sell ridiculous amounts of this stuff. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know you love me. But speaking of the starter kit, here's something I wanted to address today. If I asked you, or let's say I came to your door and knocked on your door and said, hey, I'm a rich lady and I have all the power in the world to pay you $1,000 to $2,000 a month if you would be willing to run a 10K every month. And let's say you're not a runner and you're not already a 10K person. So for Amy, like, this is no problem for you, right? I don't know if you run in your crazy fitness challenges that you do, but let's just say I offered you $1,000 to $2,000 a month if you could run a 10K every month and you're not a runner. Would you think about it? Would you be like, okay, that's really scary? For me, I'd be, well, I don't know. I would really seriously consider it. That's good money. Then what if I said, okay, if you finish in the top 10, I will pay you $3,000 to $5,000. If you can finish in the top 10 in your city, whatever race you sign up for, you finish in the top 10, I will pay you $3,000 to $5,000. Would you quit your job and start training to run? I don't know. Some of you would, some of you wouldn't. Depends on your personality type. Okay, then what if I said I will give you $7,000 to $10,000? That's probably a lot more than you're making. I don't know. Maybe some of you are pulling in some big digits. If I said you could, if you win the race, I'll pay you $7,000 to $10,000. Would you train hard enough to win a 10K and beat out other people that have been doing it longer? Because anybody can do it, right? It's just running. Let's assume you don't have any injuries or anything like that that would prevent you from being able to do this. So that is what direct sales is. It is a race, but instead of running, you have to get over yourself, which for most of us is a lot harder than running. You have to be able to get over your own fear like me, being totally afraid that people were going to feel sorry for me because I've gained weight and blah, 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 and oh, she used to, whatever. Getting over that, putting yourself back out there, what would it look like for you to get over your fears, quit your job, and start training? So anybody can train to run a 10K. Can anybody train to be good at direct sales? Like, do you need some kind of qualification? Do you need a degree? No, you don't need anything. You don't need a pretty face. You don't need a live body. You don't need an athleticism. You don't need a college education. You don't really even need a high school education. All you need to be is coachable. Just like a race, all you have to do is be willing to run and do what the experts tell you to do. Should I do some liner? Anybody? Hi, Laura. Okay, Laura, am I right? You're in direct sales. She sells LuLaRoe. Can you comment, Laura, if you feel like literally any person could succeed to a high level with direct sales? I know this for a fact because my uncle did it. But he did it back in the day when it was kind of sleazy and there was a lot of people talking people into spending way more money than they really had, and just wasn't really a good fit for everybody, but they were selling dreams. And direct sales really isn't like that anymore. So I'm just using a light gray and a mix of a light brown. I'm just trying new things. I'm really not even sure what I'm doing. So Laura, I'm waiting for you. Tell me if you think anybody, regardless of education or status or fear level, or even if you're shy, like what if you're so shy that you couldn't possibly imagine getting on Facebook? Well, you know what? You're in your own living room. Are you willing? Would you be willing for the right amount of money to get over being shy? I'm not shy, so I don't have that struggle. Hi, Jennifer. But if I was shy, I mean, let's say, so if somebody said, you have to become really meek in order to succeed at this, would I be willing to do that? Yeah, I would learn it. I would learn to run a 10K. Even though I can't even run from here to the mailbox, I would totally run a 10K. This is number 40 that I'm putting in my crease, by the way. So, are you coachable? Can you invest $200 or less? Do you hate your job? Or maybe you don't hate it. Maybe you just really wish you could be making more money than you're making, doing something that you actually like. There, that's not bad. It's a very light look. All right, so this is my month of kind of pushing myself way out of my own boundaries. Okay, Amy, check back in later, baby. You have to go because you're gonna get on the internet and sign up. Okay, Waterline. This is a big question for everybody. Hi, Heather. Thank you, sweet friend. I'm mailing out your package today, by the way. Okay, so this is your Waterline, this little membrane right in here. And why hasn't anyone commented on my nails? I mean, come on, people. They do look good, don't they? Do I just look like an old lady who's trying too hard? I don't know. Maybe I do. Okay, Erin says, do you want to go on better vacations and put more in the kids' college fund? I don't have to worry about my kids' college fund because we adopted through foster care and the state is paying for my kids' college. And I'm pretty sure Kate and Georgia are going to get some kind of scholarship. But hey, nobody paid for my college, so anyway, it's a good goal, I guess. I do want a retirement fund. Erin and I talked about this a long time. I waited a year before I decided to do this because I had every excuse in the book. And I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere. How am I supposed to sell makeup to people who don't wear makeup? How am I supposed to build a team when I know absolutely no people in my area? I had every excuse, but Facebook is a world changer. It just puts literally the whole world at your dining room table, right where I am right now, looking out at my beautiful hills and my ponies. And okay, Sonia Hearn, I am selling makeup. This is LimeLight. It's a professional product, and it's a direct sales company, and that is what I'm doing. And I'm looking for 2 people that want to do this with me. Be on my team, because I'm on a winning team. My team is amazing, y'all. This company is only 2 years old, so there is a lot of room for growth. And there is nobody in my area selling this stuff. There's a good chance there's nobody in your area, but even if there is, there's still plenty of people out there. And I told Aaron, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not leaving my house. Didn't I say that, Aaron? I'm not leaving my house to sell makeup. I'm not going into town. I hate town. So I used a little bit of black right here just to darken the outside corner. I put a gray, kind of a steely gray on my waterline. Let's talk about that for a minute. On my waterline, does this close off your eyes? Well, here's the deal. So what it closes off is competition. It takes out pink. So when somebody's looking at your face, they've got your eyeball, the whites of your eyes, and then any pink and fleshy colors or purple or discoloration or pigmentation that's going on around your eye kind of competing. So this whole area, the more color that is going on, the more difficult it is to kind of land on the eyeball and for people to rest easily when they look at you. So yes, I am the pickiest person in the world when it comes to makeup. And this is some really good shit. Sorry. Stuff. Okay, so I've said this before. Dark finds dark, light finds light, and color finds color. Okay, so by using a dark color on your lashes and on your lash line, you're bringing attention, you're finding the pupil. And if you have a dark circle around your iris, you're finding that also, which makes your eyes more powerful. So does it close them off? Well, yes, you're kind of erasing this pink part down here, but who wants the pink part? Well, sometimes I do, but anyway, that's not the point. The point is that you're closing off all of this competition and putting focus right on the eyeball. So I have fairly large eyes. I can afford to color in the waterline. Some people don't like that look. Most of the time I don't color in my waterline. I leave it open for a clean and fresh look, but today I'm just feeling it. So that's kind of the deal. If you've never tried it, try it. If you've never tried leaving it off, try leaving it off. All right, so I used my shell pink color. Erin, what's the name of that color that I like so much? I can never remember. Right up here in the brow bone area. And now I'm going to do mascara. And I've told y'all before, you should sit back on your pockets. Hi, Monica. Monica and I are gonna get together and do some makeup soon. Y'all are gonna get to see her cute little face. Oh my gosh, she's precious, y'all. I spotted her at a party and I was like, you need to be a makeup artist. Okay, and that's another point. So do you have to be a makeup artist to sell LimeLight or to be a leader in this team? No. And it's probably going to be my biggest hurdle, because all you have to be successful is coachable. That's the only thing you have to be. So most of the winners on my team are not makeup artists. And that means that they are duplicatable. So other people go, you know what, if she can get online and just put makeup on her face, I can too. And y'all have seen me screw up. I mean, you've seen me stick an set of lashes like right on my crease. It's a totally different ballgame doing your own than it is to do somebody else's. But one of the biggest objections that I have to face is that people are like, oh, well, you're a makeup artist and I'm not, so I could never be good at this. Not required. You can be a makeup professional with 0 qualifications because this company will support you and teach you everything you need to know. So, who's signing up today? $169, I think, and you get a whole bunch of makeup. But I don't want you to do this because you want the starter kit. You should buy your own makeup and then sell everything in the starter kit so you've got all of your money back before you even get out of the gate. It's a really good way to feel good about your decision. And then all of the training and all of the learning, hi Lindsay, happens just over a little period of time, mostly in your pajamas. I told Erin I'm not leaving the house to do this. That's not true. I have a couple of parties or classes or what have you that I'm gonna do to share this with people, but they're with really good friends that I already knew, so it's not too scary, and that's hopefully gonna give me the confidence I need to step out and work with people that I don't know already. Okay, so I needed blush. My blush is missing because I let a bride borrow it and I didn't get it back, so I'm gonna take this creme brulee. I didn't even put lip liner on. And you know what? You can totally tell. You need the liner, y'all. It provides a nice waxy border. It tells your lipstick where it can play and where it cannot. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of this on my hand. And I'm gonna use this brush and stipple in a little bit. It's kind of scary. That's really light pressure that I'm using. And little circles. There, that works. There we go. Versatility, y'all. Makeup is makeup. It doesn't matter if it's made to go on your lips or your eyes or it just doesn't make any difference. You can put it wherever you want, especially when it's all non-toxic, no phthalates or whatever they're called. None of that nasty stuff in it, so you don't have to worry about it being on your eyes, or if it's an eye product, it being on your lips. Oh, speaking of, let's just play a little bit. I'm going to take some of that blush number 6, and I'm just going to use my finger. This is the shimmer one. They call it the Oprah blush because her makeup artist, Reggie Wells or something like that, he's been using this on her forever. So that's what LimeLight is. It's a makeup from makeup artists. This is what I wanted to do. I don't know if any of y'all know this, but I used to own a makeup studio in Dallas, and we had our own line of makeup. So I was using all of these different products that I loved, and I wanted them all in one line, and I was able to do that through a company that can manufacture makeup. But y'all, I am a makeup artist. I'm not a retail person. I cannot keep track of simple numbers, for one. I really suck at being super organized. So it was just a disaster. I had to place huge quantities in my orders to get foundation. People loved the foundation. I mean, I have literally people watching now that are like, is this as good as the old foundation? And it's better, actually. It's much more sturdy and longer lasting. Speaking of longer lasting, let's do another coat of this. But I couldn't keep up with it. And you know what else I did? I gave it all away. I would be like, you know what? It looks so good on you. Don't worry about paying me. I wasn't very good at managing that kind of business, and it became impossible. And it was just costing me money. It wasn't making me any money. So, that's one of the great things about direct sales with makeup, is that you You don't have to carry the inventory. Nobody's going to ask you to buy $5,000 worth of product and have it sit in your living room so that you can hand it out to people. There's just no reason to do that. This is not Amway, this is not Arbonne, this is not Mary Kay. This is professional quality products put together by makeup artists. So our setting powder is by, or it's very similar to, I'm supposed to say, Ket, which is like an industry standard. It's just what everybody uses on set. Hi, Christy. Oh, Christy. I was just thinking about your wedding the other day, honey. It was so beautiful. So where was I? Sorry. Okay, so the setting powder by Ket. The blush, the number 4 blush called Keen, is very, very similar to the NARS Orgasm, which everybody is all orgasmic about, and the other products. They've all come from what makeup artists love. And Alcone is a company that has been selling professional products for a really long time, like 50 years or more, and they are kind of backing this whole movement. So anyway, this is just a really cool company. It's super exciting to be back in the makeup game after a 5-year hiatus. I kind of thought that I was maybe too old and too frumpy to be relevant in the makeup world anymore. And I don't know, I'm like just busted open my shell. I keep telling Erin every day, like, I just feel so good. I'm putting makeup on, I'm wearing cute clothes, I'm putting myself out there on Facebook, and I'm being loved on by you guys, and that's awesome. It's really life-changing. I know that sounds a little dramatic, but it really kind of is. If you are in a place where you're not loving your life, you're not loving your job, you're not making money, you should consider this. I mean, all you have to be, the requirements are coachable, $169, and yep, really can't think of anything else. That's what you have to be. You have to be coachable. When I did Mary Kay a long time ago, I was not coachable. I approached it from, I'm a makeup artist and I know what I'm doing, and I am going to rock this company and show them how to do this from a makeup artist perspective. Y'all, it was a train wreck. I was not a direct sales professional. I didn't take that part seriously, and I tried to do it from the I'm a makeup artist and everybody's gonna love what I have to say perspective, and it just didn't work, and I totally bombed. And then I just kind of felt like, well, I guess I suck at this, so out of here. And Erin's been bringing me along and showing me the success that she's had, and she's definitely not a direct sales professional, but she's learning. So I'm like, well, if she's learning how to do this, and she's bringing in, for the first, I don't know, Erin, can I talk about, she's not here anymore, so I guess I can talk about her. She was making like $800 a month, just kind of dilly-dallying at it. And I was like, wow, well, that would sure help me out a little bit. And I'm not quite there yet, but I've only been trying for about 3 weeks, and I'm still being coached. I'm still learning. I'm still reading books. I'm watching videos. I'm learning how to be a direct sales professional and not a makeup professional. The makeup part is easy. So again, if you're coachable and you have $200 and you don't like your job, you can totally succeed at this. Because you know what? If you quit your job, you have to succeed. You don't have any choice. So I keep telling my husband, like, you should just quit being a lawyer and we should just do this together full time, and we could probably make 10 grand a month if we, you know, within a year or 2 years, maybe 10 years. I don't know how long it would take, but we could probably do it because we have to. Like, if you have to, you do. If you don't have to, if you just play at it, which Erin hasn't had to because she has a huge makeup studio that supports her, and her husband works, and so this is just kind of extra money, which is awesome too. You can totally do it for extra money or to pay for your own makeup habit or whatever. But come on, if I told you that you could replace your income by doing makeup videos and reaching out to people and sharing great products, I mean, come on, who wouldn't? So I need 2 people. 2. Still no one has commented on my nails. Come on, y'all. Do you love them? Do you hate them? I'm gonna scroll through. Has anyone commented? Oh, Lindsay said so pretty. I don't know if you're talking about my face or my nails, but I need some nail love. I'm kind of excited. I keep staring at my hands. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope I didn't preach too much, but I'm excited and I just want to share that. So go glorify God and edify someone. And if you're interested, definitely send me a message. I would love to have you on my team. It's called the Fox's Den, and there's no one on my team right now, so you could be the first.